Hey guys, it's just a short update on the Rover. Been working on it for a little while now, just on the weekends. You can see that I've taken off most of the front. Let me talk about some things I have done. I straightened out the driver's side door, can open and close now. Made it so there's no hood contact on the back by basically strapping it to a tree and using straps to tow it that way. And so, because the hinges are bent. I also then, I've been working on a couple dents, popped out. This one's a lot milder than what it is. It's still definitely got one ding, but if I ever take the fender off, I'll get that completed. Also, I showed you I fixed the air leak. That thing's just held on with straps right now, but it's got, finished it off a bit. I've actually ordered a couple parts that might be more long-term replacement, but it's holding up great so far. So I took off the rest of the front, and the reason is that the hood can't close all the way. So that's actually one of my main goals, is that while the hood may look close, it's not. It's maybe hard to tell since the lights aren't in there. It's up quite a bit. If you look at the side, you can see that it doesn't. There's a huge gap right there, right? So it's because it's not shutting all the way. Plus this side is bent a little bit, but the same on both. So I'm trying to get it so the hood shuts. But if you look in here, the hood doesn't align. Here, let's see if I can get there. There. It doesn't line up. These got bent a little bit, so I will be bending them to the right. Keeping them up and bending them. This one's way off. But it's not just the hood that's screwed up by the impact. The impact to the front right corner, I took off the headlights, which is super easy. I might show that in a different video. But you take out the headlights, you take off the front grille. That stuff is such a cinch to remove. It's great. But you can see it hit here and just cracked completely. So it hit here, smashed in. This was bent terribly to this direction. I've since straightened it out by unbolting it at the top so I can flex it, and then slowly bending the front back into place. Now the reason I'm bending the front back into place is because I need to get it more aligned so the hood can latch down on it. And the impact, while it seemed to be not so bad when I looked at it originally, and honestly still not severe, you can see it's cracked here, made impact. This was torqued like this degrees forward, so these couldn't align anymore. These should be headlight mounting points, should be pointing straight forward. This is dented in, so it's not straight up and down, it's kinked that way, and it needs to be straight up and down. And so you got that crack, that bent down there. It's cracked a little here. It's bent a little bit there. You can see it puckered up and bent here. And then it's way puckered up here as well. All that means it's compressed and pushed to this side of it. So I need to basically smooth it out, bend it back out, and bring the front forward. Or when I do get a new hood, or even just this one, I close it. If I don't do that, it's going to have a massive overbite, because the hood is actually farther out than this is, because this got all compressed back. So anyway, that's an update. I'm really pleased with how things are going. It drives around, it moves. But I want to get it so the hood can shut, because right now I don't drive over 15 miles an hour, or it'll flip right up. Today though, I'm going to be working on taking off the fenders, or at least the little fender flares here, and then maybe even this guy here, depending on what I find underneath it. And the reason is for me to pull this over. You see that white thing beneath it is the mounting point, and that mounting point got moved. So how I told you I needed to get this straight up and down, I can bend this metal back into shape so it's straight up and down. See, that's pretty good. But you'll notice when it does that, it doesn't line up with the white anymore. There should be a bolt hole you can see right through there, and it's about here now. So I need to move that tab and bend it back to the left. I've already bent this back over to the left too. And so the fun thing about metal is it's malleable. So that's what I'm doing today. Anyway, that's a little bit of an update. Front of the Rover now. It's coming along.